So after the failure that Sweet Baby Inc. keeps giving out, Sweet Baby Inc. games has continued to fail and does not do too well. Nobody likes Sweet Baby Inc. and the mainstream media is the only ones that's really defending them. Like, they're not gonna talk about the fact that Sony doesn't want anything to do with Sweet Baby Inc. anymore. The fact that not even Sony wants anything to do with this company anymore really shows how bad Sweet Baby Inc. is and how bad the company is. Sweet Baby Inc., of course, is one of the worst gaming companies in all of existence, and one of the least popular gaming companies of all time as well. I even think of Nintendo's new controversies with the game prices pales in comparison of all the controversies that Sweet Baby Inc. has conjured up over its 5 years of existence. To them wanting to burn the gaming industry to the ground, and them basically nearly killing Rocksteady as well, and them basically losing Sony hundreds of millions of dollars in games like Concord. I know Sweet Baby Inc. didn't have any involvement in it, but I would be surprised if Sweet Baby Inc. sent some people in to make those character designs in Concord, because there's not one appealing video game design to destroying and completely killing indie games. It's just Sweet Baby Inc. just want to destroy everything they possibly can touch, but it seems that every single thing they put out is a huge failure. This is a game called South of Midnight. Of course, most people who played this game said it was good, but it seems that absolutely nobody cares about this game as well. Just like every other Sweet Baby Inc. game, nobody is playing it, no one is buying it, and no one cares. Sweet Baby Inc. has only had a total of one successful game, which was Spider-Man 2. And that was supposed to be because of Sony fanboys hyping it up like it's like the next big thing. But Spider-Man 2 already had tons of controversies when the game came out, and the game probably didn't have very good ratings outside of the initial holiday sales and holiday rush as well, for people wanting to buy Spider-Man as well. And what is the future of gaming without Sweet Baby Inc.? I think gaming will eventually start healing afterwards. There is, of course, one other final boss gaming has to go over, which is, of course, $80 to $90 or even $100 games. That's going to be a big battle, considering the fact that now that Nintendo and also Rockstar are going to do it. Because if Nintendo's going to make Mario Kart $80, don't be too surprised if Rockstar does the same thing with GTA 6. Because they're saying, but PlayStation will never do it. Oh yeah, Rockstar's going to do it. And Sony does the same thing that Nintendo does, where if you want to play games of higher graphics on the PS5 as well, and be like, but they're reselling Breath of the Wild on the Switch for $70, but Sony did the same thing on The Last of Us Part 1, when it's really the same exact game as the, PS3 game. That's with all of like the I think there was DLC for The Last of Us, or with all the DLC, but it's still the same game you played on the PS3 as well. And same thing with, Breath of the Wild. I think it's including its DLCs as well. It's the same exact game, okay? You're playing the same exact game as well, and, it's pretty egregious that Nintendo's doing this, but Sony did the same thing with The Last of Us Part 1 and Horizon Zero Dawn, charging $70 for games they already paid for as well. Again, Microsoft doesn't really have games anymore, so they don't really count, so, yeah. And I would be surprised if the PS6, they'll be charging $80 for The Last of Us again, and Stellar Blade, if we're not careful. I'm actually shocked they didn't port Bloodborne to the PS5 and charge $70 for Bloodborne for the PS5 as well. But yeah. Done talking about that whole rant about game prices, but Sweet Baby Inc. has yet another failure on their hands. And yeah, that's what this video here. Goodbye.